Well, hello, folks. It is another Wednesday, and we are back to rank another puzzle game for the Game Boy. And my hair is really doing something today. I'm gonna flip upward on this side, a little flip upward on this side. Anyway, we have 33 games on the list currently. Number 1, Tetris. Number 33, Belodia. All manner of interesting stuff in between. And this week we are playing a game called Palamedes. And honestly, I kind of regret not doing a little more research as to what this game is exactly. But I've played this before. I'm familiar with. I've seen it on NES. On NES, it has like just the craziest nightmare fuel box art. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right on into it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn that down a little. Okay, so we're gonna start with level 1. And I played a little bit in advance just so that I could kind of figure this out. And far as I can tell, I actually don't know. There appears to be a system here whereby matching dice makes lines go away. I don't totally understand it. For instance, right now, I don't know why it's not working. Okay, there we go. I guess I took a little too long? Well, let's try that again. So, well, that's only one line. So is it just 2 lines? What's the C? Oh, cool. So let's see, 5, 5. If we go 3, and then 6, 6. Yeah, so I think 3 of a kind is 1 line. Okay. So if we go. Is a pair also 1 line? No. Okay, maybe... Okay, here's where I gotta be honest. I thought I had a grasp on how you play this game, and I am quickly discovering that actually no, I don't. I know you need to match. Okay, that doesn't count. There's... So they obviously have to be matched, like, in a row, right? So that's 1 line, because that was 3 in a row. This is 3 in a row, so that's 1 line. Okay, this is literally nothing. What about now? Is it something now? No? What about now? No? Okay, hang on. Oh! I accidentally got rid of the clear thing before I could use it, and now it's gone. Having to cycle through the dice in order to match them is a bit of a problem. I know... I'm gonna mute that for a second here, so that I can think. I know, for instance, like on the NES version of this, the different dice are all color-coded. And I guess that probably helps a little bit, but yeah, like, if you're on 1 and you suddenly need to go to 6, you have to, like, just sit there and hit the button, like, 5 times. You know, if you... There's just... It's kind of a lot going on, and this game seems to move kind of fast. See, and now there's just no more 3s. Sucks to be you. I know. So... I guess if I clear that 3, then get the 5, then I can get the 3 2s, and then we can get 3 5s, straight like that, and then okay, that was good for 3 lines. I'd like to know why. Is just like 3 pair a thing? Yeah, it almost seems like 3 pair is the way to go. Well, I think we got a plan now, at least. Line 21, is that how many I have or how many I need? Okay, yeah, it is. Well, it's how many is coming, basically. Wait, hold on. What if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Oh, that's a 5-liner right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, so much for that. So I think we can conclude that luck dependency is going to be a thing here. Okay, what about... How is that only 2 lines? Like, what are the rules to this? And that was only 1 line. Like, this... Whew. No, seriously, shut up. Okay, I'm not a fan of the amount of multitasking. This could be a simple game, but they just seem to... I don't know, there's something about the way you're like juggling tasks that I'm not a huge fan of. And also, this music. This music is too much. So what is tournament? 3 set, okay. Well, I'm here. This makes even less sense. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, because here you only got... What? No, I need to have a third... But that was only one... Whatever, I'm just gonna watch the other player. What are they doing? Also, the image is cropped out on my screen too, so that's not an OBS thing. Okay, what's she doing? Hmm? 1, 1, 2, 1. And then she clears 1 line. I mean, I probably shouldn't criticize. She beat me the last time. This... What? Oh. I wonder if stage 1 is different from level 1. This friggin' game, I wouldn't be surprised. Still seems like 3 pairs the most consistent way to do this. pause only works at certain moments. So like, I don't know if you, obviously you can't see my hands, but like I had to push start about 4 times before the thing finally agreed to pause. Well, I guess if we take that one first, then we can go bump, 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 bump. And somehow that's only 2 lines. Let's reset this quickly and see what happens if we play this on level 2. Yeah, so it's still stage 1. Meaning that this is sort of a more difficult version, I guess? Maybe it's faster? We'll see as it goes. Seems the same so far. Yeah, I think this is gonna end up just being faster. What's the P do? Seemingly nothing. Oh, maybe it slowed down the thing? So, yeah, I don't actually know what's different between level 1 and level 2. We can bump it up to like level 5 next time and see what happens. I'm still a little baffled by this, but I seem to have stumbled upon a strategy that works. Yeah, so... I do have to admit, this is taking more mental energy than I expected it to. Like, to the point where I am kind of having a little bit of fun with this. There's a lot to complain about, and believe me, I am not above complaining. But I think I don't know that I would say that I get it. An option screen where I can turn off the music would have been real nice. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and nudge that way down. I can still hear it, but if you can't, you're welcome. You dang thing, you're lying about how many lines are left. Okay. We got fireworks. And on to stage 5. Okay. Maybe you don't want to litigate the definition of a pair. Meanwhile, okay, at least it does consider those to be two separate instances. Let's go ahead and reset this. And let's play it again on level 5, see what this is all about. Well, the sound effects are a little different, seemingly. I'm gonna be totally honest with you, I can't tell the difference here. Is this mode harder? Is it faster? Are the requirements tougher? Let me get the 4. Oh, wait, yeah. They're not going to give me a 6th too. Whatever, I suppose at this point might as well just see how far we can take this. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, oh. No, you didn't give me a 4. Alright, well I can assume that, yeah, so the higher levels probably does... It probably ramps up faster, because it didn't seem to start faster. All told, I can actually think of a couple ways in which this would be, like, even meaner. You know, but of course, like, I came into this seeing dice, and I think it was sort of, like, assuming that this involved, like, sort of Yahtzee-style dice hands. But that's not quite how it works. It seems to just be really all about, like, pairs and... Why not? What is... And then sometimes it just kind of doesn't give you what you need. Is this 4 rows? Well, we'll find out. Eventually. Oh, 5. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, so 3 pairs just not an option here. We gotta clear this out. Now 3 pairs is an option. It once again isn't, until it is again. Yeah, I think the thing that sort of hurts this game the most is just kind of the number of button presses it takes to perform basic actions. And then there's moments like this where the RNG just kind of seems to screw you over a little. And you gotta be able to plan around that in real time while multitasking and yeah. This music is not improved by hearing it in stereo. There we go. Oop. I meant to wait on that last button press. Okay. Yeah, so 3 in a row clears one line, but only if the 3 dice are pressed to the right of the... I'm kind of a hard time describing the... Just kind of describing the way this plays. this is kind of a serviceable puzzle game. Yeah, I think my only real problem is, again, just like having to push the button to cycle through the dice. It's just kind of one step too many. You know, especially like if you need to go from 1 to 6, or like if you need to go from 3 back to 2, like that's a full 6 button presses that honestly just don't feel necessary. And so when it kind of works out in your favor, like when they're sort of already somewhat lined up for you, and so you just need to cycle like 1 or 2 button presses before dropping the next piece, it feels kind of good. But yeah, cycling through those dice is really clunky. Again, if I'm using the wrong strategy, I honestly can't tell. This is kind of the only thing that's really worked so far. Now we're gonna have to do this one manually. I don't know why I grabbed that 3. That was foolish. So again, there, I went from matching 1s directly to matching 2s. And in that situation, all of this worked. It all worked exactly as it needed to. Alright. I guess I wouldn't altogether be surprised if this 3-line clearing trick that I'm using is actually getting me the lowest possible score. You know, if I did like, literally anything else, I would be doing the sort of more high-risk, high-reward moves. Well, we got more fireworks. Oops. Oh, right, 4-line. Why did I think it was 5-line? Was there something else we did that was 5-line? Nope, guess that didn't count. If I go 2 players... Yeah, no, it's just not. Let's try tournament again. What the heck was this all about? I think I get it a little more. If we go 2, 2, 2... That's only 1 line? Why is that? Well, we actually won a round. 1, 2, 3... Wait. What? Why did... I'm not altogether convinced that I'm doing this correctly. Something resembling progress is being made. And okay, so there is like a 2-player mechanic where you... Weird. Oh, is it moving the lines over to the other player's side? Is that what's... Oh, okay. Yeah, I got the single player mode figured out, but don't really know what I'm doing here. Really don't get the rules to this two-player... Yeah, I've already made that point, I guess. But... the game seems very heavily dependent on RNG. Won't be playing much longer, though. Just nothing, huh? Just nothing out the gate? At all. Alright. There doesn't seem to be any way to speed up the descent. So that's gonna one space down. There we go. Alright, well, let's get her on the list. Where's the list? There's the list. So if they ask me to point on the doll where Palamedes hurt me, I'm going to point to the ears. This is where it hurt me. Putting that aside, I do have to admit one thing. This game was in fact mentally taxing. I don't know if that's really a point in its favor overall, but I can say that for as simple as it looks, it does take a fair bit of concentration to play. Where I have a problem with it is not so much that it does, but how. And I think the having to cycle through the dice in order to make the match, in order to hit, like, that's just one extra step too many, I think. And if this was more like, say, Magical Drop, or Money Puzzle Exchanger, if you will, where you could, it's like if you just sort of pulled them down and then sort of cashed them in when you want to clear something. I suppose that wouldn't work, not unless there was a mechanic for throwing them back in the air. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of my big issue with this, is that it's a good idea that I think just has just one too many complications. You saw that a lot with games in this particular era, where they seem to be, they had good ideas, but they tended to be simple. And then when you try to build on top of that simple idea, they would complicate them in just the strangest ways. And that's an example of what this is taking something that is clever and good and fun and just overcomplicating it just a little bit. I would say it's not as good as Nontan, though it's definitely above Ishido Way of the Stones. And Puyo Puyo and this I'd say this little gang of games right here. I'd say it's better than Flappy Special. It's better than Quarth? I'd say it's not as good as Pyramids of Ra. Nor is it as good as Krusty's Funhouse. But it still has just a teensy bit more going for it than Quarth. So congratulations to Palamedes. Let me double check that. Palamedes. Our new number 13. Palamedes. I'm surprised it ranked that well, but I must say, I suppose, I played it for the full hour without getting overly irritated, with the exception of the music. Well, that's where we land. So, that's going to be me for this evening. I'm just going to have a look to see who else is on. I just think we're going to go check out what G's doing. He's playing some more Genesis games. And I will be back tomorrow night with live improvised music. And I will be back on Saturday night with music production. And then starting next week, we'll repeat the cycle and what have you. So, as always, thanks for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. And I do hope to see you next time. So, bye for now.
Beast.